Yo, Zed, what up? Welcome back to Julius Z. Will I make it in time to mute? Yeah, I did. I made it in time to just mute it. It was about to get loud. Sorry about the camera. I'm gonna fix that really quick right now. I don't know what I had done. And welcome, by the way. Welcome to everybody. Thanks for joining. How are you guys doing? I don't know how I had done it before, but like, for example, my camera would always be at a good setup. But for some reason right now it doesn't like it anymore. So maybe I can just do it from the Windows settings. Now that this has been fixed, I can just probably increase the brightness only. I don't know. Does this work? Hey, this works, I guess. Kinda. A little bit. I think it's gonna be fine. I'll keep it as it is. I look normal. That's cool. All right. Welcome, guys. Thank you very much for joining. We're actually going to check out the patch notes today. I have not seen them, obviously, with the fact that I am just working today. So this is my lunch break, guys. Enjoy. This is how I spend my lunch break, not eating. Yay. Obviously, we know the patch notes. We do know the sneak peeks. I don't think I need to actually show them right now. Normally, I would because, we would have more time, but this time we don't really have time. So, yeah. So let's see this first. So, what we knew from the sneak peeks, first of all, it was, Dr. Octopus Tier 4 and the uniform. Really cool. Green Goblin Tier 3 and the uniform. And then Kraven the Hunter uniform only. Let's see though if that changed, but let's see something really quick. So greetings agents, this same fragment of Marvel Future Fight, we have prepared a new bonus benefit so that our agents can receive more benefits with the purchase event. After the March update, we will give a selected tier 3 character first purchase event to all agents who purchase an in-game item. So I'm guessing this is actually happening for everybody, not the ones who actually are purchasing something for the first time. I'm hoping so, even though I don't really care, to be honest, because all you get is Captain America, Iron Man, Spider-Man, or Thor, apparently. So yeah, not good, but I mean pretty great for new players. So either way, when you get that, you get this selector and blah blah blah. I don't know what the actual limits are, so I don't know like if or how long you can keep it there for. I don't really think you would need to keep it for long anyway, because you don't really get much with it. All you get is just Captain America, Thor, Iron Man, whoever was there. Anyway, I didn't check too well. I don't remember because it wasn't worth it. Anyway, welcome guys. Hope you enjoy this. We're actually going to start checking the patch notes right now. I'm going to get this to be bigger because of my eyesight, but also I don't want to destroy your eyesight as well. And it's just going to be easier for you guys to read as well. I think this is good, right? Do you want to get it bigger? I mean, yes? Question mark? Yeah, so this is exactly how long sentences will be. No, they actually get longer, sorry. So okay, so this should be it. All right, so let's go ahead and check. So greetings agents, this is the same fragment of Marvel Future Fight. The group of criminals will soon begin their hunt for the Web Warriors. The theme of March update is inspired by the sinister syndicate. By the way, I almost forgot to stream today because usually the lunch break is in the middle, right? Like 2 hours of working, break, 2 hours of working, lunch break, 2 hours of working, break, 2 hours of working. This time, I don't know, yesterday as well, and I thought that was just a one-time thing, but apparently no. I'm actually getting my lunch just 2 hours after I start, and then I have to work 6 hours in a row. So I for some reason, that pretty much threw me off, and I almost forgot to stream. But yeah. Anyway, Tier 3 advancement and the new uniform from Green Goblin, Tier 4 advancement and the new uniform for Dr. Octopus, and potential transcendence and new uniform for Kraven. Woo! Okay. And for Kraven the Hunter have been added. They have armed themselves with new uniforms. So this is more of the mid-month patch happens before the actual main update type of deal, I'm hoping, right? Because we're not getting much, right? We're only getting like 3 uniforms, 1 tier 4, 1 tier 3, 1 transcend potential, and usually we would get more transcended characters. I don't know why. I don't know if that's what they're gonna do, but this is actually pretty great for me because we're only getting 1 transcended character. and they also got a new uniform, so I can keep going and getting a Wasp first, then Arachnite or Craven, depending on who's worse. But yeah, that's actually great. He's not just gonna get the uniform, so that's good. Anyway, let's continue. Agents, we've discovered that the main stages of the supervillains will be Giant Boss Raid and World Event, which have been improved. Okay. So essentially, they're saying we've discovered that essentially you were mainly doing Gym Bus Raid and World Event, which I don't think we're doing World Event anymore. I do clear World Event anyway, but still just saying. Anyway, check out the various improvements that have been made, such as the skill combo guide and the potential enhancement target setting feature to prepare for future battles. What the hell was that? Please check the details below. All right. Let's see. Maybe they're good. All right. Check out the abilities of Green Goblin, Red Goblin, who has the power of the symbiote, Dr. Octopus, and of Ends of the Earth, who has gained more power to end the world, and Craven the Hunter, Interdimensional Hunter, who will hunt this prey to the end of the dimension. Man, okay, so Green Goblin looks cool. I'm still gonna call him Green Goblin. To be honest, it's just much easier. I'm used to that. So he's gonna be a speed super villain that doesn't change. 1050 uniform. Obviously, male cruelty villain. Of course, we're not going to change that. So the uniform passive is going to change a lot of the passives again. Obviously, this is compared to no uniform. So don't compare this to the last uniform. Compare this to no uniform Green Goblin. So obviously, it's going to change a lot of the passives. It's going to increase training damage by 15% when attacking, increase fire damage by 10%. So he's going to deal fire damage, I'm guessing. Mostly, at least. I don't know. Anyway, the tiers... wait a second. Ultimate skill is changing. That's interesting. So I'm guessing here, right? This is just a huge guess because he hasn't had a tier 3 at all, and they're already changing it. I'm guessing he's gonna get a tier 3, and he's gonna be different when you get this uniform. So without a uniform or with the old uniform, he's gonna have a different tier 3 skill. With this one, it's gonna be completely different. Maybe not animation wise, maybe just effect wise, but still. Keep in mind, this is very interesting stuff. So the tier 3 skill will deal burn, it will deal bleed, it will have the defense down stack by 10%, stackable to 40, ignoring immunity. It's going to ignore dodge by 80%. It's going to have an 80% chance to penetrate super armor, barrier, shield, all damage immune, invincibility effects per 10 seconds. And then it will have a mini proc of 100% for one attack, and that's pretty much it. And next it has damage. So it might just be nothing. Maybe the only difference is the burn that he applies and the actual fire damage that he will have. But we'll have to see, and we can kind of compare later on when we actually get to the section where it shows you the tier 3 skill, because it should be for the basic uniform. So we'll see. Let's keep going. So the actual leadership skill will change as well. He will increase all attacks by 40% and ignore dodge by 40%. So that's going to apply to all allies, and that's actually really, really good. Ignoring dodge is pretty much really helpful, especially on World Boss Legends. So that's actually awesome. The passive will increase energy attack by 30%. He has energy attack? Doesn't he have fire? Okay, so he doesn't have physical damage. He has energy damage. Interesting. So that's going to increase it by 30%. It's going to increase skill damage by 25% and bonus damage by 15%. The tier 2 passive is going to increase... Oh, okay. So he's a support type, but he gives more support to villains. He can actually support or he can apply his leadership skill to everybody, but the support only goes to villains. So he's been changed to a support type. Not bad. So he's going to increase damage dealt to supervillains by 45% and to superheroes by 45%. So that's actually really, really nice. It's the same for both enemies, both types of enemies, I mean. So the first skill is going to actually be a skill that you can move around with, but it doesn't have any other effects. The second skill is going to deal burn, bleed, stun, and it's going to give him immunity for 3 seconds. The third skill is going to deal bleed, paralysis, and it's going to actually heal him by 30%, so that's pretty good. And it's going to increase the dodge rate, or guaranteed dodge rate, by 30%. So if you go with a rage on this guy, it's going to be pretty good. Either way, I wouldn't go with a rage on him. I would save those for tier 4 characters. By the way, forgive my hair for being weird. Maybe if they are weird. Actually, no, they're looking fine, I guess. Either way, let's keep going. So the fourth skill is actually gonna deal burn, silence, and just the damage. And the fifth skill, burn, invincibility for 5 seconds, increase all the attacks on all defense by 100%, all speed by 1, critical rate by 30. What? He's getting his damage doubled every time you use the fifth skill. Wow. And that's for 10 seconds. So you're only gonna have low damage for like 4 seconds. And I think you can actually lower this cooldown anyway, so probably just I don't know, that's like probably twice your amount of damage like the whole time. I don't know. Either way, Dr. Octopus looking amazing here. That is so creepy and cool. He's going to be a combat supervillain, 1050 uniform. It's going to be human male cruelty as his instinct as well. The uniform is going to change a couple of the passives. It's going to increase his health by 25%. Are you interested in this update? I don't know yet. I mean, Green Goblin's looking okay, just fine. We'll see what Dr. Octopus and the rest will do, because I just started checking the patch notes. Welcome, by the way. Welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoy this. So he's going to also ignore dodge by 20%. Not bad, because that helps in World Boss Legend. The passive will increase physical attack by 50% and decrease damage received by 25%. Please don't make him a PvP type, please. Tier 2 passive is going to increase chain hit damage by 20% when attacking. It's going to increase guaranteed guerrilla rate by 25% and skill damage by 35%, bonus damage by 35%. First skill is going to apply stun, fracture, and the second skill is going to apply bleed. It will apply incapacitation as well. Third skill will apply paralysis. It will heal him by 25% of the health. It will give him immunity for 5 seconds and also increase his attacks by 40% for 5 seconds. The fourth skill will apply shock, stun, paralysis. He actually has quite a lot of the alliance battle effects, so he probably is meant to be an ABL player or ABL character or ABX character as well. So he will also get invincibility for 5 seconds. It will also increase his damage. So he's going to be a mini proc of 100% for one attack on the fourth skill. So I don't know if you want to cancel that onto another skill before you get any hits, or if you actually want to proc on the fourth skill. We'll have to see about that. The fifth skill is going to decrease all speeds by 25%. It's going to apply bleed. It will apply silence for 4 seconds and decrease all defense by 5%, stackable to 55, and it will also increase attack and defense by 40%, all speed by 1, and critical rate by 40. Hell yeah, that's pretty good, man. And obviously you should expect that, because he's actually going to be the main character of this update, because you know he's getting his tier 4. So that's a crazy cool tier 4 character to have, just looks wise. Craven's looking awesome as well right here. Look at this guy, man. Come on. they really went above and beyond on this update. At least visually, I'm loving it. Really am. So he's gonna stay a speed supervillain. It's gonna be a 1050 uniform. It's gonna be human male cruelty, part of Sinister Six. Of course, he's gonna also be a weapons master, so that's pretty cool. Taskmaster's ability support will actually apply, so that's really helpful. The uniform will change a few of the passives, and it will also apply to... Okay, so this is actually a support type as well. So this only applies to allies with Sinister Six abilities. So he's going to be a support type, but a little bit more limited than Green Goblin. So he's going to actually increase damage dealt to supervillains by 35%, damage dealt to superheroes by 35%, and going to increase skill damage by 30% and bonus damage by 30%. Speed male villain is required in ABX. I mean, we already have Electro, but yeah, this is a free version of that, because, you know, Electro is a paid character. We technically have Gamora, but we don't have a male one, so I guess, yeah, definitely an improvement. So again, as I said, increase skill damage by 30%, bonus damage by 30%. The passive will change, so it will actually apply when spear throw is used, so which... Yeah, it's the second skill. When you use the second skill, you increase your physical attack by 30% for 5 seconds, and you get invisibility and ignore targeting for 5 seconds. Really cool. Now, this the tier 2 passive will increase guaranteed critical rate by 30%, increase dodge rate by 25%, and it will give him super armor and increase the defense by 10%. Okay, not bad. First skill is going to apply bleed. The second skill is going to apply stun. Third skill is going to apply bleed, stun, silence. Okay, so silence is one of the cancels for the rollers, and he's also going to have damage accumulation dependent on damage that you deal. Okay, so this is damage that you deal. It's a bit of a low percentage, but I was getting worried there because, you know, if he has invincibility and he gets ignored targeting for like 5 seconds, how are you going to get hit? But it's not that type of accumulation, so that's really good. So it's not the type where you need to get hit for your damage to go higher. You actually hit your enemy, and the more you hit your enemy, the more damage you deal, so that's pretty good. The fourth skill is going to apply burn. By the way, keep in mind, even though this guy is actually going to be a spit villain, it's actually a transcended character, so I don't know, man. Maybe Green Goblin is going to be better for ABX. Let me see. He has burn, he has silence, he has does he have fear? Okay, maybe he doesn't have... Oh, sorry, it has to be paralyzed. Does he have paralyzed? Maybe he doesn't have paralyzed, but I guess you can use somebody else to apply paralyze instead of him. So yeah, definitely I wouldn't go for Kraven, I guess, just because the fact that for some reason in my brain, like tier 3 characters more than transcended characters. Not saying that there's transcended characters that are really, really bad, but you know, it's just how I kind of rank them. Anyway, so first skill, again, had bleed. Second skill, stun. Third skill, stun, silence, bleed, and the damage accumulation that we mentioned. The fourth skill will have burn and stun. And the fifth skill, the last skill, is going to have burn, snare, a decrease of all defense by 10%, and that's going to be stackable to 50%, and it's going to heal by 30%, so that's really good, and it's going to get invincibility for 5 seconds, so that's really, really helpful. Now, keep in mind that he also is getting some abilities that are going to be helpful for Alliance Battle Legend. I'm not saying he's going to have damage for Alliance Battle Legend, but he's going to be someone you can actually put on the team. First of all, because he's a support type, but also for the fact that he can actually cancel some of the roars or whatever you want to call them on Alliance Battle Legend, not Alliance Battle Extreme, right? So for example, if you don't have snare on, I don't know, your Dr. Octopus, you apply it with him instead. That's the idea, but yeah, obviously they're not the same typing, so I don't know how that would work. So we'll have to see. Either way, so Green Goblin's tier 3. Green Goblin is now available for tier 3 advancement. His enemies will take significant damage if they can't escape for his bombardment. So let's see the skill. Let's see the difference here. So yeah, it switches to poison. So if some of the effects change, that's why they actually made it change on the uniform. So normally it would be burn, poison, decrease all defense by 10%, stackable to 40, ignore dodge by 80%. There's a 90% chance to penetrate super armor, barrier, shield, all damage, immune, invincibility effects, and increase all attacks by 30% for 10 seconds. And it's also going to apply poison damage of energy damage. So yeah, essentially that's the reason why. But yeah, let's go ahead and see it. That's actually quite a lot of hits. Let's see that one more time. Just imagine this being red and there's fire around, and then you'll know how it will look with the new uniform, essentially. Okay, so not actually a lot of hits, but there were only 3 enemies being targeted. I don't think the others got hit at all. Yeah, so there's not a lot of AoE on this skill, but yeah, I don't know. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Dr. Octopus is now available for tier 4 advancement. Check out the looks for Dr. Octopus, who now control enhanced tentacle machinery. Let's see his tier 4. So when you use the skill, it will increase all attack, all attack by 35%, and set the cooldown time of all skills to 4 seconds. What? Wait a second. Wait, what? This goblin has silence, paralyze, and burn. Complete cancel. Nice. Yeah, that's actually perfect then. So yeah, essentially that's another character that you can use for Alliance Battle Extreme. So yeah, not bad, sorry. But holy, so he'll get all the skills to have a 4-second cooldown only. How crazy is that? Like if a lot of his skills are cancelable, if you have a rage, that is just insane. cancel, 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 proc on this one, cancel, 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 proc on this one, or if all of them can be cancelled, it's like cancel, 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 and like everything happens on the rage, and it's just wow. The possibilities are endless, if you ask me. All right, so let's see. That sounds funny. Cooldown skills. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Sounds like a song or something. Through the March update, Kraven the Hunter, Rhino, and Lizard have acquired potential awakening and transcendence. Okay, so I was wrong. It turns out, yeah, only Kraven's getting a uniform. I know I'm being loud, but I'm getting mad. That's essentially why. So I was wrong. It's not just Kraven that's getting Will Tier 3, Advance all 3, or Transcend all 3 the moment update drops. Damn, yeah, I hate you. So, by the way, Andy, if you've made any other push, remember to send me the list, like, of the highest one that you've done, because we only have one more stream that's going to be just a normal Shadowland stream, and next week after that, so that's going to be 235. We're going to be pushing to 235. Holy hell. All right, let's see. So, again, Rhino and Lizard, they're getting nothing, but they're getting their Transcendence. So, their transcendence. Maybe I shouldn't have actually transcended Ghost Panther. I don't think I'll have enough time to actually transcend both of them. So I will have to skip Kraven. I will have to transcend Rhino and then Lizard, or Lizard and then Rhino. There might be a chance that I'll be able to transcend both before we have to do Shadowland, but I might be wrong. Okay, so maybe I'll only be able to get one of them transcended. Either way, that's still pretty cool, I guess. It's a bit annoying when we get characters like these that don't get much but just the transcendence, and it's like really, really smart game. Really smart. Oh well. Anyway, so let's see their awakened skills. So Kraven is going to have stun, a critical rate increased by 35%, critical damage the same, ignore dodge by 70%, 70% chance to penetrate super armor, barrier shield, all damage immune, invincibility effect. He's going to have invincibility for 8 seconds, remove all debuffs for 7, and increase all attack and all defense by 25%. Let's check Rhino now. He's going to have stun, critical rate increased by 35, critical damage by 35, ignore dodge by 70, 70% chance to penetrate super armor, barrier shield, all damage immune, invincibility effects. It will give him invincibility for 8 seconds and remove all debuffs for 7 seconds and increase all attack and all defense by 25%. And lastly, Lizard, let's not see that yet. So Lizard is going to have stun, critical rate increased by 35%, same for critical damage, ignore dodge by 70%, 70% chance to penetrate super armor, barrier shield, all damage immune, invincibility effects, and it's going to give him invincibility for 8 seconds, remove all debuffs for 7, and increase all attack and all defense by 25%. God damn it. Try saying that a few times. God damn. Alright, so Kraven, this is from his point of view. It's pretty badass, if you ask me. I like it. Sadly, we're not going to get to use that. We might actually get to use Rhino or Lizard or both. So this is from the point of view of Rhino. That's pretty nice. And lastly, we're going to check the point of view from Lizard. Both are combat types, so I don't know. I think I would get Rhino first because Rhino has no heal, while Lizard does have heal, so he can survive a bit. I don't know. I don't know how they are damage-wise, but I think Lizard is a bit better. Anyway, co-op game mode improvements. Okay, this can be game-breaking. I love how when we get an update, I'm worried they're going to ruin something instead of I'm excited for what they're going to do next, right? That's our point of view now. So agents can check each other's abilities in co-op game modes. Various improvements have been made for co-op game modes battles. Autoplay has been added for World Event. Okay, that's actually great. Autoplay. Rhino's better can counter reflect for Hulk Relay. Oh, really? So should we actually transcend Lizard first and then we get Rhino? If we get Rhino? Anyway, so let's see here. Oh, okay, so autoplay for World Event. The UI of the main lobby and World Event preparation screen has been improved so that the remaining time of the World Event can be checked more easily. Thank you. The player will not be moved to the mindless ones when playing Giant Bridge Raid Dormammu alone. Okay, that is So helpful, but still I will play with people because you get more rewards. The conditions of being sent to the mindless ones and the text in the tips of Jumbo's raid Dormammu has been changed. Before, Dormammu chooses one character, sends them to the mindless one. After, Dormammu chooses the lowest damage character, sends them to the mindless ones. Oh, wow. Is this insane or what? Wow. Okay, this is actually helpful. Wow. Okay, I cannot be mad. This actually makes GBR way easier now. The HP and defense of mindless ones in Jabba's raid Dormammu have been lowered. They're beginning to make GBR easier, guys. That's not good. That's not good because Cynicalic is going to be like, oh, GBR is easy now. We need something harder. Anyway, the basic chatting message in Jabba's raid Multiverse Invasion has been changed. Before it was nicely done, and after it's thank you. Okay. No more nicely done. That sucks. So hero upgrade improvements. Improvements have been made to make hero growth easier and more effective. A guide has been added for some heroes that can be upgraded by progressing content such as Shield Academy and Story. So let's see, what is this? This can be done without using any materials after completion. Okay. Oh, okay. So you, instead of actually telling you, or instead of allowing you to actually rank them up, they're just gonna be like, oh, you get that automatically. Don't waste your materials. Agents can easily set a success rate by tapping the success rate button, and materials will be added to meet the success rate. Is this... Wow, okay, so this is for the potential. This is insane. Bro can act like Alex. For sure. that was like an accurate representation, huh? All right, so this is actually great, bro. Like, you can put this to like 50% and that's it, instead of having to go like, oh shit, I went above 50% but like by like 1%, so now I have to restart that because I have OCD and stuff. Oh boy. Okay, that's really good. So agents can now exclude materials one by one with the minus button when enhancing the potential of a hero. What the hell? Hey, we're getting so excited for something that should have been there. This is just a button, bro. They just added a button. Oh man, that was so hard to do. It took us a week. It took us a year or two or whatever. How long have we had potential increase? Wow. Definitely 2 years, but maybe more. Alright, so gear content improvements. The option for Obelisk, Extreme Obelisk 2 to 6 stars have been improved. Okay. All options available after the March update can be checked at the Marvel Universe custom gear. Oh, they've added more? How is that improving them? They're just adding more, god damn it. Following will be applied when changing the options of custom gears with excluded options. Fixed options. The excluded options will be maintained when changing the option. Random options. The excluded options will not be acquired when changing the option. Register and generator. 1 stars will no longer be acquired after the March update. What? Booster custom gear 1 star can be acquired. Possessed custom gear will not be removed. The game guide. Okay. All right. I guess I understood that somehow. Comic cards that have not been registered as a collection will now be upgraded first when upgrading all comic cards. Okay, that is huge. Okay, I just got that. So essentially, if you randomly get a card like, I don't know, the Spidey card that I actually burned accidentally once, when you get that card and it's like, I don't know, 5 stars. Wait, okay, never mind. That you can't do because it's just 6 stars already. But let's say you got it at 3 stars. You got not really that lucky. Maybe you got lucky because that's actually a lower cost. But let's say you got lucky. You got the 100 crystal one or 30 crystal. I don't remember how much it was. But let's say you get lucky and you get that one. And then you forget that you got that one. And then you're like, upgrade all cards. And then you burnt the one that you 2 years waiting to see if you could get it, and then you just destroyed it. So yeah, this is actually great. If it sees that you haven't actually gotten that card to 6 stars, it will actually prioritize that one when upgrading to 6 stars. So that's really cool. The number of boost comic cards that will be used will now be displayed when upgrading all comic cards. Okay, the artifact enhanced animation can now be skipped by tapping the screen. Please, thank you very much. That is very helpful. This one I didn't understand. So essentially they added more. So they added immunity to charm, immunity to mind control. The rest we've had. But wait a second. Recovery rate increase. I don't know if we've had that. I don't remember. But fixed options. Wait a second. I don't remember. I don't figure it out. Okay. This is the sound of my brain working, by the way, guys. Okay. That's whatever. Okay, so essentially when you exclude an option, if it's already on the fixed option, you cannot really change that. It will still stay there, I guess. But the actual when you go on random, if you change and it's here. Let me just write it down. Yo Johnny. Hey John, how's it going? So this is my IGN. I don't know if you can see it, but essentially it's just Julio Z A7X. So XHULIO Z A7X. Yeah, that's my IGN. So I'll leave it there for now. Okay, let's keep going. So, so I don't know. I guess the Galaxy Brain. So essentially, I guess it's saying that if you exclude a specific I don't know, effect, if it's already on the fixed option, you cannot exclude it. It will still be there. You cannot change the fixed option. But if it's on random option, you can actually exclude some effects. So that's really helpful. I don't know if you need to pay something to get that done, but it's still really helpful. I've been playing Valorant and streaming it. I haven't been grinding on that MFF. I've been playing Genshin, bro. I'm loving Genshin. It's actually pretty nice. If anyone else plays Genshin here, just stay on Discord. By the way, the rest of you, please join Discord. That's usually where I notify you whenever I go stream. And yeah, welcome to everybody who's joining now as well. So artifact enhanced animation can now be skipped, so that's great. Now, exclusive passive skill artifacts for Craven, Lizard, and Rhino will be added for the March after the March update. So let's keep going. This is actually really, really awesome for me right now because I am not actually saving Celestial Essence to do the Shield Archive anymore. I've finished that. I'm done with that. Now I'm actually pulling artifacts, so that's great. So let's see what Craven gets. He gets increased damage dealt to supervillain faction by 20% and an additional of 0.5% of total insect up to 200%. And then he also increases damage dealt to superheroes by 20% and additional 0.5% of total insect up to 200%. So the same thing, but both villains and heroes. Next we have the one for Rhino. Oh, this is actually cool. So when HP is below 40%, it will heal by 70% and an additional 0.5% of total instinct up to 200%. And it will increase max HP by 70% and an additional 0.5% of total instinct up to 200%. So this is Gilgamesh's artifact, essentially. Don't think about it too much. If you know Gilgamesh, if you know what that artifact does, that's the same thing for Rhino. Let's see the one for Lizard. Is going to increase all attacks by 20% and an additional 0.5% of total instinct up to 200%. And increase max HP by 20% and an additional 0.5% of total instinct up to 200%. I'm pretty sure I said that right, okay? I was being really quick about it. So who do you think will get on the actual event? I think we're going to get the one for Craven because he's kind of like the main character. Because we already had the artifacts for Green Goblin and the rest, so we can't really get them on the free vault rolling, you know, that we get the free event with the vault where we get a 4-star artifact guaranteed. So I think the one for Craven is going to be the one that we're going to get this update, but I may be wrong. We have the new future pass. It's pretty much this same future pass. Definitely different. Oh boy. Who do we have? So we have Void and Marauders. I can't say that word. I'm sorry. Marauders. I can't say it. I'm sorry. Anyway, there we see them. So finally, so we're getting Chasm as the $10 one. We're getting wait, no, I'm wrong. Sorry. Oh, so Green Goblin is gonna be the one that you get from the event then. So Chasm $10, Kitty Pryde from the $30 one, and then this guy is most likely Marauders, whatever. I don't care. I don't care. Okay, I'm not gonna really stress that too much. And the Greek Goblin one will get from the event, most likely the one that you gain like 700 tokens to get a CDP or a premium card, and then you choose like a retard to choose and get this fucking dumb icon which does nothing for your account. So please don't do that. Okay, just get a CDP, get a premium card. You're going to do everybody a favor because you're actually going to have more damage and we're not going to need to carry you. When Luna updates, people waiting for it, who knows? I don't really care. We're getting the collection as well? What? Okay, so is that it? Is this the whole update? Like no update and no uniforms added on mid-month, I guess? Oh boy. Other improvements and changes. The skill combo guide for specific heroes cannot be checked in practice at skill preview. The skill combo can be okay in the okay. So what's the skill combo thing? Okay, so it just shows you a dumb rotation, I'm guessing. Probably not a good one, but anyway, it's still helpful for beginners that have never, played before and they don't know they should do rotations. Anyway, we have the unlock requirements for specific S-Men world bosses have been eased. Please check out the changes in game. Challenges have been changed more than the general. Okay, so we don't know what they changed, but they changed some missions so that the X-Men world bosses are easier to unlock. Since when did Octopus get a new uniform? Since same I've been saving. Well, he got one. I don't remember when. From the movie, right? Like the Spider-Man movie. It was a bit delayed, so it wasn't exactly that month, but a month or two later. New pop-up products and products only displayed in certain conditions have been added. I like that, but I just have not gotten them. Sadly, there was one that I wanted, but I don't remember what it was anyway. The movement speed of Storm Kraken Summer uniform has been slightly increased. Wow! Ghost Rider tier 4, not Luna tier 4. Yeah, fight. No, I meant the new one, like the one in that photo. He's just getting it now. Like it's gonna update today, so he hasn't had it. It's a new one. So yeah, that's actually pretty crazy, bro. Oh, by the way, we can see his uniform a little bit. He's gonna look like a turtle. Okay, that's pretty crazy, man. Are they actually listening to players? Like, are they using Internet Explorer or something, and they're getting our requests like 3 years later, and that's why they're actually changing this now? Because people have been complaining about this like a long time before. So I don't know. I guess they use Internet Explorer, guys. It's normal. It's normal. It's meant to happen. So Alliance Conquer battle results will now be applied based on the status of the surrounding areas. Okay, don't care. Anyway, the first purchase bonus benefit has been renewed. The current first purchase bonus will end during the March update maintenance. Agents who have already received the first purchase bonus can also acquire the new benefits. Okay, so yeah, whenever I pay for Stark Stash again, I'm just going to get a tier 3 selector, which I'm just going to waste because like there's not a lot of options to choose from, so it's fine. Oh well, can't complain because I have all the tier 3s, so I don't mind. Non-SFX motion of Storm's tier 3 skill has been added. Okay, that's actually good. So essentially, if you lower your graphics or you remove your special effects because your phone is dying and it's burning up, it's actually just gonna let her do her skill without actually moving the camera around. That's pretty cool. The Sinister Sticks ability has been added to all Green Goblin's uniforms except for Dark Avengers. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And then the Sinister Six ability has been added to Rhino. Okay, that's so cool. Game error fixes. The issue of the additional total instant increase effect for some artifacts being displayed multiple times has been fixed. Only displayed, so it's not like they're removing damage. It was displaying wrong, but probably working right, I guess. The issue of some effects now being displayed on the hero image at the upper left side when some skills are used in certain game modes has been fixed. I haven't seen that, but okay, that's good. The issue of some mages not being able to, or not being moved to the mindless one battle area when the mindless one has not been defeated within a certain time has been fixed. Oh yeah, okay, so that's a problem because like if you if you just leave someone who has really bad damage and you cannot get other ones to help, that will just never end. Anyway, the mindless one in Jambos raid normally not recovering HP when a non-target skill is being used by the hero when the mindless one has not been defeated within a certain time has been fixed. Someone had found a trick for that. Damn. Sorry, you shouldn't have shared it. It's patched now. The issue of the counter attack effect of Chasm, Dark Web, third active skill now being activated in certain cases has been fixed. Okay, that's really helpful. And the issue of the location of Magneto's tier 4 buff effect being wrongly displayed has been fixed. We will return with various content improvements, so please stay tuned. Thank you. Hey, that's actually pretty great, man. You know what? Look at this. Boom. Why are people mad? That's my question. Okay, I gotta be really... Oh, no, that's too fast. I'm gonna be really careful, because when people are mad, they post some not really guideline-friendly, YouTube-friendly, family-friendly content in here. Okay? So we'll be really slow and check. Okay, yeah, I get the fact that they're not giving us uniforms for a couple of the characters. Yeah. Okay. What do you mean by nothing changes? They're just giving you stuff that they should have done already. I get that. But again, I don't know. I'm liking the characters. I'm liking the uniforms. I'm liking the tier 3. I'm liking the tier 4. I'm liking the Transcendence characters or Transcended characters, but I'm not liking the fact that a couple of them actually are just going to be uniformless, so that sucks. I will have to transcend them instead of transcending Wasp or Reknite or Craven, whoever I wanted to transcend next. I will be forced to actually transcend well, Lizard and then Rhino. So that's great, man. That is just great. But I don't know. Can't complain. It's pretty good still. I'm glad that they're still going. I'm glad that they are kind of listening to old requests that we've made. So that's actually really good, guys. That's really good. I love to see it. But yeah, sadly, as I mentioned earlier, I am actually on my lunch break, and I think it's just... I think I've got like 10 minutes left, so I gotta go. Maybe I can grab a bite really quick. And yeah, thank you very much for joining, guys. Really sorry this was a really brief one, but actually we're gonna have a proper stream after a few days when I actually do Shadowland stream. So yeah, stay tuned, I guess, and join Discord. As I said, I always notify you guys there. And yeah, if you ever want to support the channel, because YouTube doesn't like me, you can, because of how edgy I am. Yeah, definitely edgy. So you can always support if you want to. But yeah, thank you very much, guys. I will see you next time. Bye-bye for now. Awkward silence while I find the stream ending button, but I did. So see ya, guys. Bye.